So I'm gonna try to rope in Noah real quick here if I can find him.
Yeah?
Yeah, just to say happy Aloha Friday.
Oh hell yeah! Love that dude.
Yeah, he's a cool guy, man. Let's see if he picks up. He doesn't always pick up. Nope, sent me a voicemail.
What?
Let's try again.
I mean, it is.
You tell him I'm here.
It is early over there.
I do it all the time.
That's true.
I'll do it again. I hit retry until they pick up.
Okay.
So that's so fast.
Hawaii's 3 hours before.
Oh.
Fallen soldier.
Got this big old ice scoop here. I'm sorry, buddy.
Where are your cats at?
I put them upstairs because they'll jump up on the bar and they'll jump all over the place while we're doing this. I had a pinup shoot in here once, and my cat jumped up on her lap while she was all laid out on the couch.
Ooh.
My cat comes walking in. That's Ferris. I call him Ferris. I named him Ferris after because he gets in trouble. And oh, nice. You got a good one. And you know, photographers in here, all the lights, and she's like laying on her side and stuff, and you know, and he just walks up, jumps up, you know, just starts smelling her and stuff, and I had to go in there and I pull him out.
He should have taken some pictures with him.
I know, right? So every time we do something in here. Okay, Joe.
Savannah, you guys want to take a quick sip of this because it's full?
Thank you, sir.
Adrian.
Thank you.
Okay, guys.
Savannah.
Happy to be here. Looking forward to a fun and exciting shoot. Hopefully we'll leave drunk.
Cheers, cheers. All right.
Cheers, guys. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
It's 5 o'clock in my mind.
Yes.
Oh yeah, baby.
Oh yeah.
That's good.
Wow.
To do. So I'm rolling already.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
This whole time?
Yeah. Well, I kind of just started it. We haven't formally started, but I mean, you know, this is for the podcast. I like to just kind of start rolling so that
let's do it.
we capture some more of
Cool.
the impromptu conversation. So, with that said.
Ahoy, sailors! It's Captain Pineapples with Liquid Alchemist. Just surfing these deadly seas, trying to get to Paradise Cove so I can make myself a painkiller. And how's it going over there at the Oasis?
Hey, we are having suffering bastards right now, Captain Pineapples.
Oh, that's amazing. I'm so jealous.
How's life on the high seas right now, by the way?
The tides are pretty rough, I gotta say. But if I can avoid all the rogue waves, everything's gonna be just fine.
Well, the last time I saw you, you weren't exactly as dry as you are right now, so.
That's true. I have a history with the rogue waves. It's not pleasant, but it happens. It happens to the best of us.
I have a question for you, Captain Pineapples. Let me start by asking you, what is your favorite cocktail made with the Liquid Alchemist brand?
Ooh, you know what? That's an easy one for me. It's the Painkiller, because...
Oh, Painkiller, yeah, that's a great one. So that's great for this time of year, because after Thanksgiving, I think I'm all done with the apple spice and the pumpkin and stuff. I'm ready for another summer drink.
Let's do it.
Yeah, all right, cool. So can you make one for us?
Absolutely. I'm halfway to the Oasis, so I'll just park this boat in this harbor on there right now. I'm going to get back in the cabin, make a drink. Here.
Awesome, okay. All right, cool. Love it.
All right. You like little tiki bar in my little cabin?
I love it. I love it.
Right. Well, let's do this then. So, all right. So I had a blood orange juice. So I'm gonna do an ounce of that.
Oh, okay. So blood oranges. Blood oranges is that your go-to for the painkiller?
No, typically navel.
Innies or outies?
Oh man, always innies.
Right.
Never outies. Typically navel, and not because it's a nautical fruit, but because it's the sweetest of oranges. I just happen to have a blood orange, thought it'd be fun.
Very cool.
And of course, Liquid Alchemist coconut.
I love it.
So we'll do an ounce of that. And 2 ounces of pineapple juice. I really like Dole because it's tree ripened. Some of these kids like to juice fresh pineapples, and more power to them, and I really like how frothy it gets, but if they're not ripe, they taste like nothing.
I have a stupid question for you.
What's that?
Now, you might not have an answer to this, but I'm curious why pineapples don't come from pine trees. Right?
I wish they did, because then I could go outside and pick one right off the Ponderosa in front.
It's one of those stupid questions of life. Why do we park our cars in a carport and drive our cars in a parkway? Right?
The many wonders of the world, Adrian. The many wonders.
Or park our cars in a driveway and drive our cars in a parkway. There you go. That's how I screwed that one up. There you go. But you get it, right? You get it, right?
You know it wouldn't be a painkiller if I wasn't using Pussers.
You got to use Pussers.
So we're using Pussers, just your standard Navy rum. Not the Navy proof, not the gunpowder proof. This is just a standard British Navy Pussers, 42%. Naval
rum, right? Since we're using navel oranges. Oh no, we're using blood oranges.
Oh yeah, but use navel oranges, folks. That's it. That is it. Quick little shake over crushed ice. Like to put in my hurricane glass.
Oh, there you go. What's the correct glass for a painkiller? Is it typically a hurricane? Sometimes I see it in a giant snifter.
I think it's whatever you think is awesome.
Okay.
I've always put it in a hurricane.
Or cute.
All right.
So just top.
I like your ice, by the way, Captain Pineapples, because we have ghetto ice here at the Desert Oasis room. That's what I call it, right? It's usually the ice that's on sale. You get like 2 bags for the price of 1.
Oh sure. That's what this ice is. So I got a little mint because that's important in there, and got my little B-Rex swizzle.
Oh, very nice. B-Rex is a friend of the podcast. I love it.
How cool is that?
That looks so good. That looks so good.
Very important that a painkiller gets nutmeg.
Oh yeah. Oh, look, fresh nutmeg.
And because I love cinnamon on there too, why not? You know.
There you go.
And if you wanna up this thing even more, make it a little more holiday. Give it a little holiday punch. You can add a little bar spoon of allspice trim, something. It's just like concentrated Christmas.
Now, I've never had a painkiller with allspice in it, so that's something different.
Yeah, so it's like I said, it's not necessarily not traditional, but because it's near the holidays, we can go ahead and do that. But either way, painkiller is delicious with or without it.
Very nice.
And then got my little bamboo straws in here.
Very good. All right, so now that you have a drink, we have our suffering bastards here. And now that you are on the podcast, so let's do cheers. Cheers. Call him Aloha. Happy Aloha Friday.
Hell yeah. Right. Happy Aloha.
I have some fun questions for you. You want to play a game with us?
Yeah, sure. Let's do it.
All right. I call this game 3 questions.
Okay. Let's do it. Hit me with it.
Apples. I have 3 questions for you. Here's the first one. If you could spend time with any person, dead or alive, real or fictitious, who would you choose?
Okay, well, let's see here. Let me think about that for a second. I would have to say Ben Franklin, and here's why.
Okay.
I think Ben Franklin was a really cool dude. He's like, there's like so much. There's so much history. He's not only a politician but an ambassador, a publisher. Here he is with them, like ambassador. Like myself.
It's not the wig, dude. It'd be the wig. It's either, for me, it'd be the wig or the coat.
I mean, the wig's pretty badass.
Or the ruffles.
I like the coat and the ruff, absolutely. But you know what else? He was also a musician. He made the glass harmonica. I mean, how awesome is that?
That's awesome.
It's so awesome. I just think that Ben Franklin would be fun to party with. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
I
love it. So you go by Benny with Ben, I bet, right? Is he Benny?
Benny? Sure,
yeah,
why not?
That's the homeboy name? The homeboy name is Benny, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so we're gonna call him Benny. All right, cool. All right, are we ready for question 2?
Hit me with it.
All right, question 2. What's your biggest pet peeve?
Oh, I've had a couple very big pet peeves. So the first pet peeve I had was it was Big Peavy.
Oh,
he
that's a big
unfortunately,
pet.
You know what? Rest in peace, Pet Peavy, because he gorged himself to death on the chum bucket.
Did we pour one out for the homie? Do we need to pour one out for the homie? Pour one out for the homie?
Yeah, he they say you are what you eat, and
oh no,
he was a fine chum. I will say that.
Oh no.
Jesus.
Okay, all right.
Wait, my second pet peeve.
Okay, second pet peeve.
I had to rename. It's the wandering albatross. It's a very large bird. I was bird watching, and we became great friends, and now he's my pet. So.
Oh my God,
goodness.
And I had to name him Peeve as well, because that's just he's my pet peeve,
Pet peeve. All right. That his beak is pretty impressive.
Cheers.
Yeah, man. Yeah. All right.
The big bird.
Question 3. We ready for the question 3?
Shoot me.
All right. Question 3. We all have something that we want to do before we kick the bucket.
Yes.
We have many things sometimes on our bucket list.
Yeah.
What's on your bucket list?
Okay. My bucket list. Let's see here. We got for starters, sea surface temperature measure buckets. All right.
Okay.
Very important. You need to know what temperature the surface of the ocean is. When you're fishing, when you want to take a skinny dip, all those things. It's important.
Because cold drinks thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was one. Swab the deck bucket. That's important for making your mates, clean the boat.
Okay.
You gotta have that bucket. Next, chum bucket.
Chum bucket. I was gonna ask if there's a chum bucket on there.
Yeah, unfortunately, it brings back sad memories of Big Peavy, but but it's an important bucket. Fire bucket, of course.
Okay.
Different shape, 10-liter, round bottom, metal, tin. You get it. It's important. Lord knows I've been on fire a few times. And of course, the champagne bucket, because you can't have a party without a champagne bucket.
That's right.
Yeah.
With ghetto ice. A champagne bucket filled with ghetto ice. That's how we do it in the Desert Oasis room.
It's always ghetto ice.
No fresh ice in my champagne bucket.
The ghetto ice.
To ghetto ice.
Captain Pineapple.
Cheers.
I love it, Captain Pineapple.
In all his glory.
Well, I appreciate you joining us inside the Desert Oasis room tonight for this Aloha Friday.
Absolutely. And you know what? I got to get back out to sea. But, really good seeing you guys. And hope to see you soon.
And just like that, you're back on the boat. Just like that.
Oh, yeah. Here we are again, Got to get back up. there's no rules about like drinking and boating as far as I know. So.
Well, yeah, that's the thing though, right? I mean, you still have to be careful. Can you pull over somewhere to take a nap if you're falling asleep on the way home?
Oh yes, absolutely. I might take a nap under an ocean wave or something.
Captain Pineapples, you're usually navigating a barge. When did you pick up a schooner?
Yeah, sweet Sally Sue Peach got a big hole in the bottom, so had to. I had to borrow this one from my friend Scott. We call him Scooter, or Scooters, really.
Scooter, okay. I got it.
It's a nice upgrade.
Thank you, appreciate it.
I love it, and I love that you have a Painkiller cup holder right there, right in front.
All right. Yeah, 100%.
So cool. Well, I appreciate you joining the podcast, Captain Pineapples. We're gonna let you go back to wherever you're going. I guess the ocean.
Yeah, I was on the way to the Oasis. Maybe I'll pop by. Maybe crash.
Oh yeah, you're coming to the Oasis. Well then, come over. Randy's making drinks right now.
That'd be perfect. I'm on my way.
Yeah.
You got an available slip right in front.
There you go. Right here in the
right
desert.
there.
Right here in the desert.
Perfect.
All right, awesome. Have a great Aloha Friday, and we'll catch up with you again on the next episode, hopefully, or maybe sometime in the future.
All right, guys. Well, I'm on my way, so I'll see you guys in a bit. All right.
Okay, so we'll see you at the Desert Oasis room.
Awesome. On my way to the Oasis.
All right, cheers.
All right, just as long as I don't get hit by any rogue waves or anything.
Right. Watch out for those DUB driving under the boat checkpoints. BUIs, boating under the influence.
Yeah, BUI.
BUIs. All right. Safe boating. Cheers.
All right, well, we'll see you soon. All right. Oh no, a rogue wave!
Dude, legend.
I feel like I was spun around like 100 times and then just put in the middle of a room.
Yeah. That last episode that we were working with him, I think he was off the coast of Mackay.
Okay.
And then I think he was kind of forging towards Honolulu.
Yeah.
And he hit some turbulent seas on his barge, and I heard that something happened where it got caught in a reef or something and ripped. And it's kind of cool to see that he's got that schooner now. That thing's pretty badass.
Hey man,
make some waves with that.
Liquid Alchemist taking care of him.
The Liquid Alchemist paying the schooner bills.
What, you think he named it?
I hope so.
I'm curious what that comes out to.
I don't know what it could be.
Yeah.
I don't know, he's a legend, that one.
Yeah, I love it.
Rogue waves though, usually somehow always gets hit by one somehow.
Yeah, I love it. Well, before we wrap, can I talk you into making us one more drink?
I think I could. Yeah, I could.
Yeah?
I could bide.
Yeah?
Let's do it.
All right, so let's do one more. And while you do this, let's find out for our listeners if they want to buy these products.
Yeah.
Where can we send them?
Okay, so go to www. Can I still say that? Liquid-alchemist.com.
Don't forget the dash. Liquid-alchemist.com.
No HTTP, no / no colons. Just liquidalchemist.com, and then you can find all of our products on our website. You can see all of our apparel and all the fun stuff we have.
And you have apparel and all kinds of
Oh yeah, we have the gear that looks kind of like this. I Heart My Time, amongst others.
Yeah.
You can also find us on a little e-commerce site called Amazon.
Okay.
I don't know if anybody knows that.
Yeah.
But if you don't, it's Amazon.com. HTTP:// Don't forget the www.
Don't forget the www. Now, I think I can get this at some of the grocery stores locally here in Southern California, right? So let's throw that out there too.
Yeah, a couple of grocery chains have us in California. It's Ralph's and Vons and Pavilions and Albertsons. You can get us some really cool local liquor stores like Liquorama. You can go to Mega Liquor if you're headed out to Palm Desert. High Times down in Orange County. Mission Liquor in the Pasadena, Glendale area, amongst others.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Very nice. I love it.
Also, if everybody happens to be in the downtown area, or in Silver Lake, you can go to Barkeeper. And what's cool about Barkeeper is they not only sell Liquid Alchemist, but they sell all kinds of really cool vintage glassware, some tiki gear, and then cocktail tools and stuff like that.
Yeah, I love it. So support the podcast by supporting our sponsors. Let's support small businesses in this weird and challenging time. Please visit our friends at liquid-alchemist.com. Get your gear, get your syrups. And as I mentioned before, for the whole month of December, actually until the end of the year, enter Polypop 2020 and you will get 30% off your entire order. And it's unlimited because our friend Brandy here wants to hook you up. Unlimited. You can order as much as you want, as many times as you want. Do it every day if you want. If you forget something, go back, use that discount code again. You get the discount again. So unlimited. Do it until the end of the year. Stock up on your stuff. Get your Christmas presents and get your Liquid Alchemist. And I guarantee that you are going to enjoy this product. So thanks again. So all right, what are we making?
Okay, so I like to make cocktails that are not normally known or kind of forgotten. And this particular cocktail is called a Suffering Bastard, and it's a tiki cocktail, technically, and it calls for gin, and it's using bourbon whiskey. Bourbon. Yeah, which is pretty kind of faux pas tiki,
so for all our tiki drinkers out there, tiki drinkers, bourbon and gin is not something that you see in a typical tiki drink. So.
No, and this drink it's got a cool history. It dates back to the World War II time in Cairo, Egypt, where a barman created this, originally with brandy and gin, and he created it for soldiers that were coming in on their rest time. And, because this is a cocktail for a suffering bastard, and times were tough during the war.
Yeah.
And so they made this cocktail, and it originally used ginger ale. We use Liquid Alchemist ginger syrup, and we add a little bit of club soda, and we're basically making a ginger beer, especially. So I'm gonna make it for you guys.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. So check this out. It's really easy to make too. Okay. So you're taking lime juice.
Okay.
So if you could imagine, the recipe is really easy. 1 ounce, 1 ounce, 1 ounce, 1 ounce, and some dashes. But the first is 1 ounce of fresh lime juice. Find yourself a nice juicy Victim lime. Juice it and enjoy it.
Fresh juice, people. Fresh juice.
Fresh juice. You want to do bitters. Back to the one. Just 1 dash suffices. Hefty dash. In this case, we're using the Fee Brothers Whiskey Barrel Bitters. And then we use the Liquid Alchemist ginger syrup. So this is just fresh pressed ginger juice and cane sugar to make this. So basically what we're doing is we're kind of deconstructing ginger beer, if you will, making it from scratch. But this is great also in a number of cocktails, mules, penicillins, all that stuff. Yeah, we love ginger, especially for the holidays. And then we have our gin. I've chosen to use a local gin, Los Angeles-based product called Mulholland. Mulholland's cool. They have whiskeys as well. I love this gin. It's got notes of cucumber, a little bit of rose infused in there as well. It's kind of like got some elements similar to a Hendrix. I just love supporting local businesses whenever. This is a great product, great representation as well. They're friends, so we love to support them. Yeah. So Mulholland gin, 1 ounce.
Mulholland gin.
And then this is a cool product. This is Duke bourbon, okay? And it kind of talks about the history of John Wayne and that he was working on a recipe.
Oh, so this is Duke, John Wayne Duke.
Yeah.
So when I saw Duke, I thought of Duke Kahanamoku, the famous Hawaiian surfer.
That would make sense in this case because we're making a tiki cocktail. Let's
That's
say
how I'm
that.
a tiki
Let's
guy.
say
That's
that I
my
planned
first
that.
thought. Okay.
So
That was my first thought. No, it's okay. We can.
The father
We
of
can
surfing.
say that that's John Wayne's too. Right?
Godfather of surfing.
Okay.
/ Godfather of Silver Screen Cowboy.
Cowboy movie.
Right. Okay. But this particular one is the Duke. In John Wayne kind of was working on this recipe before he passed, and years later they uncovered the recipe. So the story goes that they try to recreate the mash to go off of what his idea was.
Okay.
But anyway, I think John Wayne is a pretty cool dude, and it's fun to use this bourbon in this cocktail.
Yeah.
So originally, as I mentioned, the recipe back in the 40s called for brandy because when you were overseas in Egypt, you really didn't get American spirits like that, especially bourbon whiskey.
Yeah.
So brandy was common at that point, so the drink was originally brandy. But as things have evolved, and the Beachbone Berry kind of brought this back to life, he used American whiskey in it.
So, have you had it with brandy?
It's also delicious.
Okay, how different is it?
What I like about the bourbon, it puts a little punch in there.
Okay.
Kind of gives it a little...
Because I like bourbon. I mean, I really like bourbon. And I love tasting it in a cocktail. So, I'm just curious, like, if I'm a bourbon guy, would I enjoy the Suffering Bastard with brandy as much? Or is this version probably better for me?
I think that I personally like this with bourbon because I find that bourbon pairs exceptionally well with gin.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that's a good argument for that, and that makes sense.
So to answer your question, I would say give it a shot with bourbon and gin, equal parts. Okay. So just putting some ice in this cool looking.
So I have a story about this
yes.
glass. Well, it's not like a long story, but this is a glass that was on the tables, and they were sent out for the guests, put out for the guests for our friend Kelly Merrill's wedding. When Kelly and Katie got married, they had a different glass at every guest place on the table. So this is from Kelly's wedding. And for those of you that know our friend Kelly Merrill or don't know our friend Kelly Merrill, he is one of the bartenders, one of the skippers over at Trader Sam's at the Disneyland Hotel, and which is a tiki-ish Adventureland kind of bar. So that one I think.
That's cool.
Get another one. Get another one. Get another tall one. There you go. Yeah, one of those. There you go. Because the rubber band fell out of that one, and I can't bring myself to throwing it out. So there you go. That's where that's from.
So for this cocktail, we have 1 ounce of Duke bourbon. We have 1 ounce of Mulholland gin. We have 1 ounce of Liquid Alchemist ginger. We have 1 ounce of fresh lime juice, and we have, you guessed it, 1 dash of bitters. And all we do is we just give this guy a good shake. Right? Not too much. You don't want to over dilute it.
Okay.
But now what we do is we add a little bit of soda water in there. Okay, so then we're kind of making a ginger beer. So we just kind of layer this up. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. So there's that.
Very nice. Very nice.
Top it off with a little bit more. Okay. You got to take a cool umbrella. I love this tall umbrella. Oh, yeah. How cool is that?
There you go.
Okay. And what Suffering Bastard would be complete without the Curse of the Kraken arm up here. Yeah, it's kind of cool. So get that in there because umbrellas go very well with Kraken arms apparently. And
only in the desert oasis.
And of course you need a straw because it's good to drink things with straws.
Awesome.
And then so here you have 1 Suffering Bastard.
I love it.
Simple, easy ingredients. You can find this anywhere. Enjoy.
I love it. I love it. Thank you. So I'm gonna take this.
Please do.
All right. All right, party people. This is how we do it on Aloha Friday here inside the Desert Oasis room. My friend, Randy Tarlow. Thank you, Randy. Again, check them out. Liquid-Alchemist.com. Enter Polypop2020 to get hooked up with 30% off for the month of December. And until the next one, cheers and aloha. All right, party people. Very nice.
Oh, thank goodness.
Love it. Okay, that's it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.